In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Say a bit, bear witness in the Lord of humankind. Every surah of the Quran, except for Surah Tawbah, chapter number 9, begins with the beautiful formula, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Why does Surah Tawbah chapter number 9 not begin with this formula Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim? There are differences of opinion. One opinion is that when you read the first few verses of Surah Tawbah chapter number 9, it speaks about a peace treaty between the Muslims of Makkah and the Mushriks of Makkah. A peace treaty between the Muslims and the Mushriks of Makkah. It speaks about a peace treaty between the Muslims and Mushriks of Makkah. And this peace treaty was unilaterally broken by the Mushriks of Makkah. So by the time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reaches verse number 5, He is giving a warning. And when Allah gives a warning, Bismillah is uncalled for. For example, if you are walking with your wife on the streets of Kuwait, and if there is a hooligan who snatches the handbag of your wife and runs away, what will you do? But naturally, you run after him, and when you catch up with him, you will not say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You will not say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You will say, hey mister, give me the handbag, I'll break your neck. Hey mister, give me the handbag, I'll break your arm. You will get down to the subject directly. Bismillah is uncalled for. So similarly, when you read Surah Tawbah, the first few verses in Surah Tawbah talks about a peace treaty between the Muslims and the Mushriks of Makkah. And this treaty was unilaterally broken by the Mushriks of Makkah, and Allah is giving them a warning in verse number 5. You put things straight in 4 months' time, otherwise a declaration of war. And when the ultimatum is given, Bismillah is uncalled for. And by the time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reaches verse number 24, now we Muslims, we are in the firing line. He is addressing us Muslims. And he's telling us, Kul in kana abaukum. Say whether it's for your fathers, wa abnaukum, or your sons, wa ikhwanukum, or your brothers, wa azwajukum, or your spouses, your wives and husbands, wa ashiratukum, or your relatives. Allah is asking, what are your considerations? Are they your fathers? Are they your sons? Are they your brothers? Are they your spouses, husbands and wives? Are they your relatives? What are your considerations? And Allah continues, وَأَمْوَالٌ اسْتَرَفْتُمُوهَا وَتِجَارَةٌ تَخْشَوْنَ كَسَادَهَا وَمَسَاكِنُ تَرْضَوْنَهَا. The wealth they have amassed, the business in which you deal, the houses in which you live. Allah is asking, what are your considerations? Are they your fathers? Are they your sons? Are they your brothers? Are they your spouses, wives and husbands? Are they your relatives? Is it the wealth you have amassed, the business in which you deal, the house in which you live? And Allah continues, أَحَبَّ إِلَيْكُمْ مِنَ اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ وَجِهَادٍ فِي سَبِيلِهِ. If you love all these 8 things more than Allah, more than His Rasul, and more than doing jihad in His way, if you love all these 8 things, your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your spouses, wives and husbands, your relatives, the wealth you have amassed, the business in which you deal, the house in which you live, if you love all these 8 things more than Allah, more than His Rasul, more than doing jihad, striving in the way of Allah, giving dawah to the non-Muslim, if you love all these 8 things more than Allah, His Rasul and doing jihad in His way, Allah says, فَتَرَبَّصُوا, wait. When Allah says wait, what does it mean? We should wait? Sitting on a backside doing nothing? Let me give you an example. If in a school there is a senior student who is bullying a junior student, and the junior student says, "You are bullying me? Wait till I get my elder brother." And his elder brother happens to be a big hooligan in the school. That means he is telling the senior student, "You better improve. You buzz off, otherwise I will teach you a lesson." When he's saying wait, it means he should not wait. He should buzz off, otherwise he will be taught a lesson. Similarly, Allah says, "Fatarabbasu, wait, hatta ya'ti Allahi amri," until Allah brings about the decision to you. Wallahu la yahdi al-fasiqin, and Allah guides not the fasiq people. Allah is giving a warning to us Muslims. You know, many a times we think, "Oh, I don't want to do dawah." Maybe if you are a revolt and your father is a non-Muslim, you don't want to do dawah to your father or to your son or to your brother or to your wife or husbands or your relatives, or you may think the wealth they have amassed, the business which you deal, if I do dawah with my clients, I will go loss in business. The housing which you live, you are afraid that you will lose the house you have. Allah says, if you love all these 8 things more than Allah, more than His Rasul, more than doing jihad in the way of Allah, Allah says, "Fatarabbasu, wait, hatta ya'ti Allahi amri, wallahu la yahdi al-fasiqin." Wait until Allah brings about His decision to you, until Allah brings about His destruction to you. Wallahu yahdi al-fasiqin, and Allah guides not the fasiq people. Allah says in Surah Muhammad, chapter number 47, verse number 38, وَإِنْ تَتَوَلَّوْا يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ ثُمَّ لَا يَكُونُ أَمْثَالَكُمْ. If you do not do your job, if you turn away from your duty, Allah will substitute in your place another people, ثُمَّ لَا يَكُونُ أَمْثَالَكُمْ, and they will not be like you. And we know from the Quran that before the message was given to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who was an Arab, the message, most of the revelation came to the Jews. Most of the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, they are Jews. Allah had chosen them, but they did not do the job. They did not deliver the message. Allah said, وَإِنْ تَتَوَلَّوْا, if you do not do your job, يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ, Allah will substitute in your place another people, ثُمَّ لَا يَكُونُ أَمْثَالَكُمْ, and they will not be like you. And Allah has His own law. When you do not follow His